What's up, backyard bassing fans? All right, hope you enjoyed that little clip of them fish catches there. That was actually done yesterday. I took my brother along, went to a local lake, tried to get on a few fish, and that's kind of what brings up today's video. The lake that we went to was actually down about 2.5 foot, and it's still dropping. We've been pretty dry here in the Midwest. Last probably month, we've had a little bit of rain here and there, just not here locally. So why I'm saying that is when you get a lake or a pond or something like that that's dropping water, that bite can get really tough. Now, I watched a video the other day with David Dudley, and he was actually talking about something I was actually going to bring up here shortly, but he kind of knocked it off the bat real quick. But it was on soft baits, and mainly just like beaver styles and crawls. And what it was is he was talking about the action, the kickers on them. Now, I agree with him 110% that in the fall, or let's say in the cold months. In the cold months, I'm going to go with something that has less kick. I don't want a whole lot of that action. They seem to bite it better. When you get into the warmer months and into the summer months, that's when I stay with my crawls and something with big kickers on it. You know, like the Rage crawl or the Vibe crawl, something like that. Those kick really well. And that's usually what I typically use in the summertime and when it's hot out. But with that being said, when you get lakes and rivers and stuff like that, that it has falling water levels, it gets extremely tough. Now, yesterday I started off with the Rage crawl. I started off with a Vile crawl. I threw square bill. I threw a swim jig. None of it was really getting bit at all. I think I caught one fish on the Rage crawl, and maybe one little one on the Vile crawl. But I picked up very quickly that they weren't chasing moving baits, and they were by stumps. They were by any kind of wood cover. And I kept throwing and pitching and this and that, and I wasn't really getting much on there. So with that falling water, I went down to less of an action. To be in particular, I ended up going down to, this is my setup here I was actually using yesterday. I ended up going down to a 1/4 ounce with a Missile D-bomb. And I went down with the black and blue because the water was just it was pretty murky actually. Not stain real bad, but it was just a little bit murky that the green pumpkin, stuff like that really wasn't working for that. And I started picking up bass quite a bit then. I think I caught like, I don't know how many exactly it was, but anyway, it really picked up that bite. My brother at the time, he was throwing, I think a green pumpkin, brush hog. You know, even tried it just plain Jane for a while, then ended up dying the tail, and he still wasn't getting bit. And finally I told him, I was like, look, dude, just put this black and blue Missile D-bomb on. It's a little less action. Then he started getting bit too. So you guys need to keep that in mind. You know, when you've got falling water like that, the bite does get really tough. So a lot of times what I do is, you know, this is kind of a last resort thing, is I'll go down to something that's got a lot less action to it. And like I said, go for your cover, go for your stumps, go for your laydowns, you know, your brush piles, stuff like that. The fish are going to be in there. They're going to relate to something, and they're going to be held up close to it when that water level is falling like that. But just take your time, cover the water very well, cover whatever piece of cover you're pitching to or flipping to. You know, don't go to just flip to it one time and go on. Cover it. I mean, go both sides of it, go behind it, try it at different angles. I did that a couple times yesterday, and it took about 3, 4, maybe 5 casts, and then I finally did get bit. So don't forget to, you know, cover everything really well and just keep grinding it out. You know, it's a tough bite. It's a dog days of summer too, so that doesn't help. But like I said, you can usually get bit. Just keep approaching that same piece of cover and just keep after it. You know, if they're not hungry, eventually you'll just aggravate them enough, they'll latch out and bite it anyway. So don't forget tonight, guys, we are doing the announcing the giveaway for last week for that, you know, that awesome flag from Rustic Kennels and Flags. I'll announce the winner at 7 tonight, the live stream. I didn't get a video out yesterday. We had a lot of stuff going on. I actually just finally finished up doing a bunch of yard work, so I didn't get the video out yesterday like I should have. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next night.